All right, there's your national anthem. And let's time to see the Islanders Hockey Club premiere lineup up today. It's Jamison Yakmak, Nicholas Posthumus, and Sullivan Hauser. Dynamite line one. Scott Allen centers Edis Fermanis and Adam Hottie on two. What a big top six for the Islanders. Anthony Rocco Crescenzo, Elliot Ralston, and Bo Dalibou line three. My goodness, is it great to see Bo Dalibou back in the lineup. How was your holiday, Bo? Thanksgiving good? How many stitches did you get? Last game, he took a high stick to the face and bled. Bo's back. Nick Muse. Related to the Penguins coach, I understand to be Muse, the newest one. I only know because I saw a press conference after the Penguins pasted the Flyers the other night. We'll find out. From Peabody, Mass., Nick Muse, the 2006 player, with Rhett McAuliffe and Ethan Frodkin on line four. Let's see if Rhett and Ethan have gotten nameplates on their jerseys. Rhett wears number 4. Ethan wears number 7. Liad Ben Moshe is the extra forward. Bill Dapkus, Joey Spivak, D1. Mike Ross, Gavin O'Keefe, 2. Philip Savadil, Gerald Holleran on 3s. Holleran moved to defense, or was he always back there? I think he's always been back there. And Brady Dunn on extra D. Shot is home from the left circle area in a good way. To start this one, the Boston Rangers jump on top. Matej Solovic has the goal. And it's 1-0 Rangers just 18 seconds in. Let's say it already. Get it out of the way now. Another rousing rendition of the Massachusetts Junior Hockey Derby is upon us. The Boston Junior Rangers, still relatively new in the USPHL, but the long-existing super competitive program. Another fellow Commonwealth team that the IHC have to contend with. The road to perfection, or almost perfection, as the IHC currently travel, is certainly not always the smoothest. Case in point, a comeback win versus the Worcester Railers that we saw here at the IHC Showcase before Thanksgiving. Comeback win, the Islanders wound up winning in overtime. And so they'll have to, technically speaking, with the very early icebreaker here, come back again. If that's what they're going to do, they're going to have to do it. Well, anyway, Brady Dunn is the 7th D, as I was saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Brady Dunn. He gets not as good of a situation as he deserves. The IHC vet, the 2006 player, or 05 rather, and he's the real veteran there. And speaking of Pittsburgh, that's where he's from. And your goaltender for the IHC, who wants better results going forward, is number 40, Jacob Fish. Moving on the near side, McAuliffe passes to the left circle. Save is made. And that was a shot from Nick Muse, fourth line out there, working hard. Oh, they get to the front, and the Rangers keep track. You should better of Muse. Yoda, I'm not. But that is all to say. They almost lost them there, and was almost able to put one in on the follow-up. The Rangers goalie starting in just a second. 2+ minutes into the first period. Got to get the Rangers whole line here. We've gotten off to a surprising start. Larry, can you see okay down there? Doing good? Larry Haber is my producer and cameraman today. Jim Moscow has the day off. We removed this game from tomorrow. Shot above the circles. Didn't go. Another one coming in, and no, it's out of play to stop the clock at 17:33. Your goaltender for the Boston Junior Rangers is number 30, Tanner Ball. We're not playing a ball sport. We are playing a puck sport, but Ball is the goalie, so be used to it for the rest of this one. Michael Tracy, Peter Toth. I believe it's Toth. I'm sorry, folks. I rolled in a little bit right before today, so best guesses, but I'm really pretty familiar with this Boston Rangers lineup overall, even though the roster has been significantly retooled from past season to this. But Toth, seen it before, and we've had the old Toth versus Toth argument, and by argument, I mean I argue with myself. Those watching live on Black Bear TV, Twitter handle is Jim_McCabe_40, MCC, Abe like Abe Lincoln, for pronunciation guidance Always appreciated. Tracy Toth and Parker Caraba on line 1. Kane Levy, Chris Otero. We have 15:28 remaining in the first period. We had Carter Amadon play a number of years in Massachusetts junior hockey. Now we have Braden Amadon. And the fourth line's killing it for the Rangers. Amadon left winger, Sullivan the right winger, not in that order, have gotten the 2 goals to start this one. And the Islanders launch a shot from the left side. Save with made ball. Couldn't get the rebound in front. Dunn going for the pension. Rangers had 2 guys to work on this to get it out to neutral. Nice work further to put it into the Islanders zone from Nolan Zellick. He's the 4th line centerman. Dylan Morris, Mason Maximu, Jack Larson is line 3. That's everybody. 4th line has stolen the show. Luke Weir is the extra forward. Alex Saruba, Will Dunlap, D1 Rangers. Braden McLean, Andrew Tuttle is 2. James Seibart, I hope I'm saying that right. C-Y-B-A-R-T. Seibart, Mac Henning, and Braden David is extra D. Ball the goalie. Now you've been introduced to everybody in the game. Weir has it stolen away, had a very small amount of time. Otero, Islanders have more work to do. Rangers have kept us in. Shoveled along, done. Swings it near side half wall. Seibart and Fradkin got there. Battle continues. And now Zaruba into his own zone. Spinning. Giving it to Lave in neutral into the Islanders zone. Stolen. Spivak. Responsible effort. Joe Spivak. You know what you can get from him. Islanders D-vet. Fradkin as this turns to offense. Right circle shot. Very well contested. Further effort here, though, but the player credit for the Rangers, who's dancing around in front, is now going to go up high to try and stop the shots coming in. It was Otero. A shot from Dapkus looked threatening enough, but you heard a thump off the back of the rink. Rangers get coaxed into an offside play. That was nicely done between the 4 guys back there. We got 13:26 to go. Well, Larry's not going to be on the air with me today. We don't have the capabilities. But just so you know, Larry, Jim Moscow has the reputation. If anybody's in his line of sight, he will open fire on them, verbally speaking. Larry and I will be back on the air in the near future for the next Islanders NCDC game in Tingsboro, which is coming up sooner than you think. That puck goes out of play. But yeah, this game got moved. It was originally scheduled for tomorrow at noon. And, well, I got the text. From Coach Ben Murphy, new Islanders Hockey Club head coach. And he says, Jim, can you do it tomorrow? I said, yes, I can. Left circle shot goes home. But first I said, Coach, it's exciting to add you to the address book. And he said, and without putting my cell phone out, I believe his exact words were, very exciting. I sense Coach Murphy has a sense of humor. But, we have to check on these things. Check with wife, kids in daycare today. We're all set to go. Rangers in the offensive device. Look at them working in this first period. They are setting things up and moving well. Skates are clean. Put up high. Point to point. Now delivered to the left circle. Shoveled. Caraba right there at the Islanders net. Dapkus trying to glove it down. Whistle blow. I'm not sure where it actually wind up. It's on top of the net. So the stoppage. 12:35 to go. First period. 2-0. Boston Junior Rangers. Sullivan, Amadon are the 2 goal scorers. Maximu on the straw, winning it for Larson. His shot saves made. IHC goaltender Fish. Islanders chase the puck down to the offensive zone. Hottie is stopped by a combination of defensive action and goaltending action. Ball got help from Guy who's got the puck now, Larson making the move. Oh boy, to the net. Beautiful finish. Sits there on the dasher. Wow. To the point, to the right circle. Maximu. Right point drive. Blocked by the IHC in front. Allen. And then Larson. Side of the net effort almost. And down to the Rangers zone for icing. Ball had to dance out of the way as he was coming back out towards the crease. And the whistle blew. Went on at length in the IC showcase. I said there's I don't know why I even it almost kind of felt like it was tangentially tied to the Edis Romanis overtime call. The one place on earth where the what was it hoof prints of the oxen make no impression. I am a big fan of the long-winded prank caller Longmont Potion Castle, folks. So if you never checked out his material on YouTube, it's not your average crank yankers. It's really it's more high level. The one place on the hockey rink where you hardly ever see the puck is on the dasher. Occasionally, when it gets dumped in, it'll ride it. Hardly does it ever just sit up there or do anything like that. But of course, we just had that happen again, and it'll probably continue many times this season. 10:20 to go. First period, 2-0. Boston Junior Rangers leading the Islanders Hockey Club. Once again, I wonder how many folks might be watching from Minnesota Squatch Nation. Face-off win, shot for the Islanders was a save for ball. That was the chance of Fratkin. Fratkin rolling on to the far side of that puck, and he goes for it. A couple of Rangers over there battling with him. Noah Cordero, one of them. Rangers go the other way on a 2v2, and their entry is offside. The snow melted in the last 12 hours or so. The roads are clear. But Larry, how was the snowstorm at the peak of it? Couple inches? Not bad. That's not bad. It was all rain down south in Rhode Island. I always know when I've entered the zone, you're just driving, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's snow on the grass. Oh, right, it snowed here. Well, we'll get more. Don't worry. I have a feeling it's going to be a busy winter. I predicted that last year, and it was nah, but Mother Nature will only wait so long. 9.5 minutes remaining, first period. Islanders dumping in from neutral. It is New England. We're very used to it. Tracy with Toth. Nothing to do here with the Islanders swarming their own zone, but put it to the goal, and Fish gets the whistle with 9:13 to play. Some starts and stops in the mid stages of the first period after the Rangers got 2 early goals. Face off to the left, his perspective, Fish. Goes to the wall. Couple number 17s. Ralston and Larson working on it. Now out to the blue line almost. Maximu flings it deep. Big battle down low. Islanders come away with it. Ralston to Crescenzo. Across, far side, Dalibor. Got involved. And hitting with McLean. Out to neutral. Islanders back line pass. To the front now for to the forwards for Crescenzo. What was my last broadcast? I've had a few days off. The whole weekend off. It was before the showcase, before Thanksgiving, as a matter of fact. Showcase was before Thanksgiving, so it's been about a week. Which, it's like a baseball team getting a week off in the playoffs, Larry. It goes against you. We got a penalty here. First of the game, Mr. Rico. Referee says slashing. Nobody in the box yet. This is on the Islanders. It's on Bo Dalibor. Rangers power play with 8:08 remaining first period. Elevate this to 8:08 to go in the first. Let's say very important special teams situation here. Toth won the faceoff for the Rangers. Point-to-point pass. Tracy lets it go. Save Fish. Rebound. Lots of English. Rangers wind up getting control. Playing on the outside. Right circle pass. Dunlap. To Toth right point. Overtaken. And it's Dapkus leading the way to left wing to the front. And could not finish the play. Nicholas Posthumous. Shorthanded bid for the Islanders. Nice sniff out there by the defenseman, Bill Dapkus. Islanders have put out new PK. Tracy sends it deep. Jabbing at it late. It's Tracy. Passing. Given back to him. And it's through the left circle. Coming back to Tracy. Islanders are ready for it. Two guys cover. And nicely done between Fradkin as well as Crescenzo. Toth shot. Crescenzo and company jam in the slot area. And it's cleared down. Under 7 minutes to play in the first period. Crescenzo family's here. What a nice family they are. And here to support their kid. And what a game he had in the IHC showcase, the between the fights and the goals. All over the place. Spark plug. Rangers power plays down to 20 seconds. Cordero spins it behind the goal. Amadon around to the point. Larson back to the far side half wall. Now near point Henning. And finally to Cordero side of that play. Save Fish. And is able to cover up in the crease. Glove side attempt on the right-handed holding. Jacob Fish and the Rangers denied on the first minute 56 of the power play. Maximo versus Fermanis. Maximo wins it clean, so the Rangers can drip out another chance. And the point bomb didn't go. Back to 5-on-5. Morris, a pass, and then a very sharp angle try, and that's in the glove of Fish. Mason Maximo with the offering. A couple of side of the net area glove side tries for the Boston Rangers. Jacob Fish from Tampa Bay, Florida, with the saves. Maximo on the draw. Good couple of face-offs for Mason Maximo. And it is offered on. Fish took the save, and that was Fermanis, the big hit on Dylan Morris. Had to pay the price for the shot opportunity. Another one coming in. Fish has it for the whistle. .547 left in the first period. Fermanis versus Maximo. Maximo kicked out. Mason Maximo is the Rangers captain. Otero took the draw. Islanders got to it. The Maximo name has graced the USPHL for several seasons. Ben Mosh trying to give to Hottie. Maximo back there. And that right there, he heard about the captaincy. Said, I got to do this captain thing. And that was a great effort to get back into his own zone. Takes a healthy whack from the Islanders in neutral and traveled deep into the Islanders zone. And not much happened afterwards. The build up there. And the Islanders took it back into the Rangers. So Maximo out there for a long shift is able to get it out of his zone, right to the bench. Good job by Mason Maximo. Now the final 5 of the first period. And icing. We'll stop the clock at 4:57. Boston Rangers trying to take a multi-goal lead into the first period intermission. McAuliffe versus Weir on the faceoff. Credit the Islanders with the faceoff win as they are able to control it. Pass out to neutral for Rhett McAuliffe and into the offensive zone. Rhett McAuliffe holding on and delivering one, and that's a shoe save for Ball. Nice drag there almost to the goal line, and finally letting go with the long holding of that puck for Rhett McAuliffe, trying something quiet. But if it had gone, you would have said nice effort all the way there. Dapkus for the IHC with the retrieval. Out to neutral, Bill Dapkus. Sweeps it in to the Rangers zone. It's Ball getting out to play it. Goes to the near point man, Spivak. Feeds it along, and it's coming back and over him on the Rangers' answer. Rangers have a big change that's just been made. We got 4 minutes left first period. Dapkus dumps in. McAuliffe got on to the far side. Rangers zone to our right. Rangers have possessed with the Islanders changing and some open ice. Rangers can't get past the red line. Dumped in, Ball out with an aggressive goal stick play to the near half wall. Rangers finish it out to neutral. Here's O'Keefe for the Islanders. Dumping in. Did we mention him? Gavin O'Keefe. That's a dump shot. Yes, Gavin O'Keefe is in the lineup. We rolled through the lines pretty quickly, didn't we? But let's not forget about the IC Vet O'Keefe. Why not shot? Would have counted. Rangers. And so the Islanders physical forechecking. Tracy. O'Keefe defends him enough. And the Islanders go the other way. Hauser. Islanders trying to make an answer here. Giving to Yakmak. He's challenged by Tracy, and Yakmak trying to rescue it. And the Islanders do win this battle. Midpoint shot, Ross. Off the back of the rink. Islanders get a centering feed. Hauser spins one, and that's just off. Yakmak, the big hit. And stays legal. Oh, another one coming in from Hauser. That one is going to be called. Going to contact. Look high. Guessing we're going to call this an elbow. Let's find out officially from Mr. Rico. It's actually going to be interference on Sullivan Hauser. And 2:32 to go. First period, late. First period power play for the BJR. You got Cordero. You got Amadon. You got Zelik. And the point people are Henning. The guy he's just given it to, Larson. Larson had problem passing at the right point. Got a little touch on the Islanders player who's just shot a frack in. Save made by Ball. You know, that the leeway there, you get a little bit. And then in a situation like that, that's a very thin line. Islanders bench, I think, made a little bit of noise there about that, I wonder. Shot up high. I thought the Rangers were getting called offside there, and they wind up getting a chance in tight, but it's lifted out of play by Jack Larson. I think Coach Murphy is. I suspect he's the noise he's making here. Well, I would assume we're talking about that offside set. 100 seconds left, first period. Top and deep. Islanders stick back there. It's from Dunn. Jam attempt, far side Ralston. Rangers responded and keep it alive, courtesy of Dunlap. Rangers pass it around. It's hot puck coming. Tracy gets there in time. Sends it over to the right circle. Top shot. That's a block. Islanders can't clear. Dunlap kept it in right point. Here comes from him. And lots of traffic in front. Did not go. We got 1 minute left. First period. Toth. Dunlap keeps him blue line. Near side, Tracy. Tracy shot. Save. Fish. Toth gets it to go in. on a redirect play, and we have 15 seconds left, so that's a power play goal at Boston Rangers. Toth, the primary assist, leading the line is actually Toth. So perhaps off the Islander then. Toth gets the goal to make it 3-0. Three nothing. Boston Junior Rangers, 47.1 seconds remaining. First period. Tough first period for IHC. 2 early first period goals, 1 late first period goals, just rotten all the way. But glorious for the Boston Junior Rangers coming to play today. Dapkus gave it to Leah Benmo. She was challenged by the Ranger, and the Islanders couldn't get out of their zone. Stoppage. Put the puck out of play. 20.3 seconds. First period. Otero won the draw. Faceoffs have been strong suit for the Rangers. Maximu helped it go back to the right point. Shot blocked. 13 seconds. Here comes the bomb. Fish save. Big rebound. Goes right out. That shot, McLean. And Fish has faced a lot of shots in this first period. Islanders, overall, will have a lot to figure out in the first and second period intermission. Heading to the locker room with the score 3-0 in favor of the Boston Junior Rangers. Matej Solovic, Braden Amidon, and Peter Toth on the power play have the 3 goals for the BJR. Let's take a break and have the second period for you on Black Bear TV. Oh, no. It's okay. I got it. It's fine. It's just like when I hold the stick mic now, Larry. Larry, what? I'm not even gonna tell you what Larry's trying to do. Don't even worry about it. All right. Just keep your hands to yourself, Larry. Oh, jeez. Boston Junior Rangers go from left to right in this second period. Islanders go from right to left. Edis Fermanis, left circle shot. Saves made. Boston Junior Rangers goaltender Tanner Ball has been busy in his own way, as this is an icing on the Rangers. Certainly, Islanders Hockey Club goaltender Jacob Fish was very busy in the first period. Face off in the Rangers zone. 37 seconds. Am I all situated now? I think so. Oh, right side of the net, Rangers. Surviving Islanders' attempt right there. Now it's point to point. Shot. Yakmak. An effort on the doorstep. Save. Ball. Dig up the first period shots on goal. Islanders certainly had some, and a face-off win, and a shot is on goal right here. Sullivan Hauser. Save was made. Tanner Ball. Islanders off to a good start in the second period. Yakmak. Shot above the circle, saves made by Ball. So, I said the Islanders had a lot to figure out, but that's not to say that the first period was a total disaster. They certainly delivered enough shots on goal where you got to credit Tanner Ball to a certain degree. Puck sat there in front of the Islanders bench. Islanders another chance here. Shot was just wide from Fracking. He was trying to maybe sell or just thinking about passing it to the front. Muse for the IHC in neutral. Action's right below us. A Fratkin tried to get through Zaruba and Dunlap, unsuccessful. Now, Lee for the Rangers has to deal with Savadil. And it goes to the far half wall. Player there to shoot, and it goes wide. Dunlap, hammer time. Near point. Oh, and that was a riser, but missed the net. A lot of energy on that shot. I believe I was watching that Flyers Penguins game from the other night, and Sidney Crosby, man, he has absolutely murdered the Flyers over his career. Tyson Forster, player for the Flyers a number of years, took a slap shot from the point, and he injured his shoulder. He's out 2 to 3 months. And as the broadcaster, Brian Boucher, said, as I will say, I've never seen that before. Morris for the Rangers into the offensive zone offside. Where are the shots on goal? Not there. Perhaps here. Maybe we'll just wait to the next intermission. Larry and I were chatting. We love chatting during the intermission. But then we say, oh, we're supposed to do intermission homework. And then, all shucks, as the kids say. Larson in neutral. Rangers getting into the Islander zone, pushing it around and trying to keep things good for them. Islanders, energetic start to the period. Rangers keeping them off the scoreboard still, though. Rangers pressed in their own zone. One of the 3 Rangers goals was a turnover goal. The Islanders would love to get one right back. We're checking here. Galaboo with the Islanders changing. Swings it around to the near side. Bill Dapkus, that was offside. And it is whistled as such. Just over the blue line. 16-13 remaining first period. In the second period, your first period Rangers goals, Matej Selvek, Braden Amadon, Peter Topp on the power play. Allen wins the neutral zone faceoff for the Islanders. IHC dumps in, sits there behind as it was settled down. As we are now 4 minutes into the second period. Islanders able to keep this alive in offensive ice. Adam Hottie wants it down low. Won't be able to get it initially with the Islanders now possessing. And Ross, point shot off the board, shakes his head. Wasn't exactly the result he wanted. Islanders going to battle in front of their own bench and then try to go on here. And then a little back and forth. Weir and Allen wind up with big contact and open ice that Weir got the better of. Right point shot. The flag's up. Modest and Hottie were looking for it. That shot that came from Gavin O'Keefe. And here in the first almost 5 minutes of the second period, the Islanders Hockey Club are showing off I'd say, better effort. They're certainly keeping it out of the hands of the Rangers a lot more. As Toth brings it in. Left circle shot. Jim McCabe jinx, go away, please. That one didn't go. But as I said, the Rangers in one moment of the first period took a opportunity and made it happen on a turnover. So they have proven themselves this one to withstand whatever the IHC will give them and come right back potentially in that way. Change time IHC. Puck put into the Islanders zone for icing. Well, what tabs do I have up here? I have the Amadon tabs. Let's remember Carter Amadon, who played for the Boston Rangers. He transitioned from the EHL to the NCDC. He was one of the players that crossed over in the first year for the team. He had 6 goals, 3 assists. Wow, was trying to get it out to the front. Nice effort. Plenty of defense back there to thwart Ethan Frodkin. Amadon going through traffic. Loose puck. The Rangers trying to set up here. Amadon, a backhander, save fish. And 14-13. Left second period. Braden Amadon, North Middlesex Regional High School for seasons dating back to 2021. And he's really doing a good job coming into this game with 11 goals for the USPHL Premier Boston Junior Rangers in his first junior season. He's been one of the 3 goal scorers so far in this one for BJR. All first period goals. Otero with Lave. Shot over the crossbar. Lave had Islander sticks come in, and they're trying to rescue this situation. Gets physical on the near side boards. Out the neutral, went by Tuttle, and then Hauser was with them. Tuttle had trouble, and it's way high up in the air and back down. Big hit involving Dunn for the IHC and Lave. And now stoppage. 13:21 to go, second period. Face off in the Islanders zone. Face off to the right, his perspective fish. Tracy versus McAuliffe on the draw. Islanders get to it. Sullivan Hauser. Was he at the red line? I don't know. It's close. Jumped in and a no icing deal with the Rangers getting out of their zone. Now Toth trying to get by Posthumous. Tried to lock up with him, but Toth's going to take it on deeper. And a shot. Tracy on the doorstep. Save Fish. And Tracy and his number 3 counterpart done. Bump. $12:58 to go, second period. Face off, Islanders zone to the left. His perspective. Fish. Toth and Posthumous on the face off. Posthumous wins it. Speedy Bill Dapkus reaches the red line and then some. Dumps in. Ball. Rusts around the far side. Tracy. Slowed down. This turns into a turnover. Hauser giving the Dapkus. Feet shuffle time. Shot is on goal. Save made by Ball. $12:37 remaining. Second period. And the Islanders hope to take advantage of this offensive zone draw, but the Rangers' face-off department's been strong today, including this guy, Mason Maximo, and he won it right on cue. No Jim McCabe jinx there. but the Rangers can't clear it. Yakmak says, "Are you sure?" Wow, the Rangers face-offs have been great so far in this game. They won this one, but Islanders forechecking proves to be too much, and Yakmak sinks it above the circles just about, and it's 3-1. Rangers. Islanders are on the board. 12:30 to go, second period, time of this goal. Jameson Yakmak keeps doing his thing. Dunlap, long distance shot, save fish. Islanders Hockey Club alive. And a puck to the crease. Fish covers. Face off Islanders zone. IHC currently in a one goal at a time kind of deal. And a very nice response in this second period, culminating with this goal. And there's still more time left in this period, so see how this goes. Right point rip over the crossbar. Nolan Zelik. Islanders playing a little dangerously in front of their own net, but survive the moment. Rangers dump in. They're changing. Up into the Rangers zone. Dalbu with a check. Islanders get possession. Resultingly, right circle shot. Crescenzo. Save was made by Ball. Carry out the neutral by Bo Dalbu. Turns and dumps it into the offensive zone. Nice hang time on that one. Rangers pass it out of their zone. Otero to the front. One is put on goal. Save is made. Scar. Otero cleans up the mess from the shot of Glaive. 4-1 Rangers. Chris Otero gets the goal to make it 4-1 Boston Rangers with 10:57 left in the second period. Second line center with the primary assist is left winger Kane Levy. Nicely done. And that's a great response from the Boston Junior Rangers. Otero back out there with Levy. So that's my candidate for mispronounced name today. Line chart says Levy, Levie, but the name on the nameplate is spelled differently. But I'm going to stick with Levy for now. Cordero, nice pass, and sell down opportunity. Levy comes in after the effort of Otero. Great shot by the second line continuance, but they couldn't get it into the net. This is gut check time for the IHC. 0 regulation losses on the line. 4-1 lead for the Boston Junior Rangers. Playoff opponent from last season. Dramatic overtime win for Adam Hottie. Game-winning goal to send the Islanders on to the next round. First time playing each other in the playoffs, and it was a memorable one. And the BJR have come into this arena this afternoon. Done quite a job. Muse for the IHC. Right circle offering, looking for a maybe tip in front from Frockin. Didn't get the play completed, but the Islanders not done. Nice turn by McAuliffe into the offensive zone. Dropped it. Frotkin will try and send it back where McAuliffe was in the zip code, at least. Rangers, though, take it the other way. Carrying on the near wing was from Caraba. And now Tracy trying to put it to the front, and a rejection from Spivak. Spivak hustles far side. Tracy gets there as well and has it on his stick. To neutral. Islanders, nice overtake. Pass to Muse. To Spivak. Shot, upper, torso, saves, made by Ball on casually. Knocks it out of play. Coach Murphy is making this argument. You don't see it like that too often, if I can be frank about it. Tanner Ball makes a save, and then he very casually, knocked the stick out, knocked the puck out with the stick. You can get into a whole thing there. I'm still not. Well, I shouldn't say I'm still not, but at this point, the year is 2025. Shot is coming here. Ball makes a save. Right circle drive. Spivak, save ball. Whistle. 8:20 left, second period. Well, the NHL, after the 04-05 lockout, made a number of important changes. Eliminated the two-line pass, hybrid icing. Move made here. Shot. It's loose in front of Yakmak after Hauser's shot. And it's all staying out. Beautiful dish to Dapkus from Posthumous. Do you see that? And the save all the same from Ball, who's minus a goal stick right now. The very controversial. So controversial goal stick. Dapkus, the left one. Not really. Shot. Larson blocked it. Spivak tried to go back for it and had a little trouble. Hit the goal. Luke Weir. Bang. To make it 5-1 with 7:45 in the second period remaining. Rangers with the 4-goal lead. Their biggest of the game. Luke Weir with the goal. It'll be unassisted. And unfortunately for the IHC, that's the second direct related turnover to goal situations happened in this game. And feel for Spivak, who's been here with the best of them for the orange and blue. And a situation he wishes he had back, I'm sure of it. With the I don't even know if there's a universal rule from one league to the other that I do games on for the puck out of play situation. NHL's got the strictest with the penalty that gets called if the skater put it out of play, no matter who you are in your own zone. And then I thought the alternative rule was goalies, but I don't think we call any kind of delay game penalty at this level for players that put it out. But what had happened before there was I thought the Islanders were arguing about face-off placement related to the goalie ball purposefully tipping the puck out of play on a save. Interesting stuff. Then the Rangers got the 5-1 goal after that. Solovek, Amadon, Toth, Otero, and Weir have scored for the Boston Junior Rangers. Jameson Yakmak has scored for the Islanders Hockey Club. They're in a 4-goal hole. 6:39 remaining, second period. And anything is possible now, folks, after the Vernal Oilers' perfect regular season last year. Islanders, this streak can go as long as they want. It's up to them to make the magic. Rangers are making more magic in this one. Amadon, left side drive, no. Here comes Fermanis to Hottie. Hottie tried to give it to the middle. And as some on the balcony thought, a shot would have been better option. But there was traffic in front. Puck winds up out of play afterwards. I certainly think at this point, can't be settling for perfection right now, and you might get it blocked. And yeah, that can lead to bad things when you get a big shot block and transition the other way. And the Islanders got to deliver shots on goal. Penalty coming up here. Who is this going to be on, and whose fortunes are about to change? Roughing call. Islanders power play. First of the game. Nolan Selleck penalized. .5:51 left. Second period. Critical special teams situation here. We're elevating it to that. Islanders really got to have it. Rangers would love to finish the final 5 of the second. Allen, Hottie, getting involved on the face-off. Hermanis, Dapkus, and Spivak are the 2-point people. Last two names I said there. But now the 2-point people are Dapkus and Hermanis. Dapkus now passing Hermanis, who's moving towards the right circle. Sending it down low. Adam Hottie activates. Got to the puck in time for the connection. Allen then to Hermanis. Backing to the right point. Letting one go. Save is made. It is loose. Hottie got in there in the crease and made sure that the inability to cover from ball would be true. And Dapkus had trouble in the left circle. Otero carries the other way. Too tough. And he's got a man to pass possibly, but he'll shoot from the right circle area. And the save was made by IHC goaltender. New one has been put in here for potentially the rest of the way. It's Jake Henry, number 98. Henry is goaltending now for the IHC. The goaltender starting fish was pulled after a 5-goal effort for the Boston Junior Rangers. Rangers get this in clear. All the way down, off the goal stick of Henry. Dapkus into the offensive zone. Power play is getting down to a half minute. Yakmak behind. Ross, right point. Left point, Dapkus. Mike Ross. Far side. Posthumous lets one go. Blocked. Yakmak tried to retrieve it. Winds up being Hauser's control. Ranger player harassing him. Hauser trying to step out to the front. And once again, the Islanders Hockey Club don't get a shot on goal in a situation that I believe they should have at this juncture of the game. As the Rangers cleared it down, and it's going to be an unsatisfying end to this power play. Yakmak passing. Hauser. Shot. Save. Ball. In the gut. Well, I think technically that would have been an even strength, but the Islanders did indeed get one final thing out of that power play, but ultimately the Rangers did kill it off. Ralston versus Maximo on the draw. Maximo's been just about automatic. Islanders forechecking pressure. Cordero runs to open ice. Up the left side, straight up, and shot is on. Save is made, rebound cleared away. Islanders pushed it out to neutral. And now into the Ranger zone with 3:15 to go. Second period stoppage on icing on the IHC. 3:14 left. Islanders Hockey Club down to Boston Junior Rangers. 5-1 with 3:14 left in the second period. Face off in the Islanders zone. To the right, his perspective, Jake Henry. Puck's out of the Islanders zone. Here comes the IHC player to it with a passing option, and Dalibou doesn't get it because of the Ranger back there, believes Zaruba. And the aim to him coming from Crescenzo. Amadon snaps one right circle save. Henry got the follow-up chance, and Henry scrambling in his crease, but didn't have to deal with the puck underneath. Instead, skaters continuing to paddle for it. Rangers put a puck on towards the goal from the blue line, and the Islanders projected it out of their zone. 2:40 left, second period. Rangers get it out of their zone. Amadon settle it down neutral. Caraba far side. Hitting by O'Keefe. And takes the hit. And boards Holleran. Islanders Hockey Club. Skating out the neutral. Dalibou passing. Connection. Right side shot doesn't go for O'Keefe. But you know what? In the vein of what I said before, I'm happy with the at least shot attempt. You miss it, whatever. Islanders put one through the crease and then just wide. McAuliffe. Ranger net almost came off its pegs and stayed on. It's set up the right point, man. O'Keefe to the left circle. Oh, and ball's ready for that one from Muse. Great effort to get from his left to right. O'Keefe, shot. Tip in the right circle. Didn't go into the net. Islanders are buzzing here. Left circle shot. Ball makes a save on McAuliffe. McAuliffe behind the net pass. O'Keefe, right point shot. And filtered on. Chance in front. Ethan Frodkin, save is made. Tanner Ball. Tanner Ball is stopping them all. Just about. 1:28 left, second period. One goal has gone in for the IHC, but many more couldas, wouldas, and shouldas have been stopped by number 30, goaltending for the Boston Rangers. Islanders trying to finish with a flurry here, end of the second period. Here comes Spivak. Shot, saves made, Ball as he did indeed pinch it from the right point. Held it there and finally let it go. And Ball made that save. Rangers forcing their way into the offensive zone. Otero's been set up. Shot, and Henry, I believe, tips that one away with the glove. Under a minute to go in the second period. Rangers play keep away in their own zone with the Islanders closing in on the forecheck. Romanis swings it into traffic. Rangers dump it in the other way, courtesy of Mac Henning. Half minute left. Second period. Battle in front of the Zamboni garage door, which is opening as we speak. Henning receives it right point. Shot is blocked. Romanis makes it leave. 15 seconds, second period. Islanders Hockey Club have one period of regulation left to avoid their first regulation loss. They're down 5-1 to the Boston Rangers as the second period closes out. For Romanis, lets one go from the far side. Save made, Ball, and Tanner Ball with 1.7 seconds left. Looks to have made his final save of what's been a very busy second period, but we'll see. Islanders do pull the goalie. They're going to have six guys out there. Posthumous, Yakmak, McAuliffe, Dapkus, Hauser. One other. Here he comes. It's Mike Ross. Rangers got that face-off. Down it goes. Mason Maximu. What a killer effort of face-offs in the first two periods. Has certainly been an important part of his team's success, in addition to the 5 goal scorers and, of course, the goaltender. Total team effort from the Boston Junior Rangers through 40 minutes of play, and it's a 5-1 lead for them over the Islanders Hockey Club in the USPHL Premier. You're watching this on Black Bear TV, and we'll take a break and have the third period for you soon. Welcome back, everybody, to Merrimack College, North Andover, Massachusetts. USPHL Premier, Black Bear TV, Islanders Hockey Club versus Boston Rangers, third period starting. Islanders Hockey Club trailing Boston Junior Rangers 5-1. Matej Sullivan got the goal scoring started for the Boston Junior Rangers just seconds in, less than a half minute into the game. First year stateside after playing in his home nation of Slovakia. That's all Slovakian hockey. Yes, Slovakian U16, U18, U20. And came into this game with 4 goals for the BJR. So big one gotten there to ice break early this contest. Boston Rangers have held the lead all the way since then. Went up to 3-0 before the Islanders were able to get their first goal. Told you about Braden Amadon, Carter Amadon, the Amadon family doing their thing. Peter Toth. Oh, goal to tell you about. Islanders have scored it, and it's 1:13 into the third. Cutting the lead to 5-2, and this one is for Nicholas Posthumous. Islanders presenting the threat around the net. In my hockey name Hall of Fame, that's related to any of my broadcasting ventures in New England for the great sport of ice hockey in the last decade. You're going to be hard pressed to give me a better last name than Posthumous. And he has been doing a great job for the IHC in his time with this team. Steep mountain for the Islanders Hockey Club to climb in this one. But they've taken the first step. It's 5-2 instead of 5-1. A shot. Zaruba for the Rangers blocks it from Rhett McAuliffe. Now it's a Ranger skate with the puck in a 2v3. A shot is blocked. Rangers are changing. And a why not situation for a guy who's gotten the goal in this game, Chris Otero. 2+ minutes into the third. Puck out of the Islander zone. McLean. Maximu. And Yakmak takes it for the IC. Leaner, right side save. Tanner Ball, goaltending for the Boston Rangers and doing it well. Peter Toth had the goal to make it 3-0. Played in Hungary and Austria. Stateside started with the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. And Rangers got him via the Knights this season. And coming into this game for the BJR Premier, he had 8 goals. Nice effort by Sullivan Hauser to put that high through. A couple of times we've said in this game, nice hang time on pucks in the air. Continuing our theme of all the places a puck can be in a hockey rink. A stoppage with the puck in the glove of Islanders Hockey Club goaltender Jake Henry, relief goaltender. That came in, has not given up one first 5 goals for the Boston Rangers to Jacob Fish. Right point drive. Rangers trying to get a 6-pack. Point man can't keep it in. There'll be a race. Rodalbu is able to get down there for it. Rangers tried to walk it out, but Ralston put one on goal. Saves made ball. Rangers go for a 2v3. Levy shot. Otero not getting the rebound thanks to Joe Spivak erasing it. So it sounded like I said erase earlier. I said erase. Now I'm saying erase. Right side shot. And once again, the Islanders control the rebound well in front of their goaltender. Crescenzo dumps from the red line. Line change time. Ball with the settle down. Cybart whacks it onto the near side. Rangers zone to our right. Now it is lifted. Should I say it again? Should I say nice hang time one more time? That was pretty good. Just keeping the theme. Islanders back in the offensive ice. From Honest, a wall shot. Snapping out the glove to possess it is ball. Whistle with 15:31 left. Third period. Chris Otero had the goal to make it 4-1. BJR, another Floridian from Pembroke Pines, a popular place for junior hockey players in the Sunshine State to emerge from. 2 games, 1 goal for the NCDC Rangers this season. Came into this game with 5 for the Premier BJR via the Metro Jets. He played for that team and MJDP, the whole organization. He was for them in Detroit last season. As for Luke Weir, the most recent goal scorer in this game, who made it 5-1. Toff making the moves. Holding on. We'll keep back there. Toff has drawn a penalty. Has he? Not looking right now. Guy that could have gotten it has now turned this to 2-on-1. Hottie is waiting, and it's in the skates from Scott Allen, who's got it back. Right circle shot was, I believe, on goal there with the Ranger blocking action. Ball made a save. Now Dunn is getting involved in stuff. He's trying to get into a full-fledged scrap and might get extra because of it. With the Ranger player not engaging, we'll see what gets determined here. Islanders hope the full hammer of justice doesn't get thrown down by Mr. Rico. Dunlap was involved in that situation. Dunn is obviously heading to the penalty bench. Mr. Rico is gesturing both ways, so maybe the Ranger opponent there didn't get lucky. Dunlap is indeed off to the box. And so, in theory, this should stay 5-on-5. Although I'm not 100% on that. Luke Weir came into this game 3 goals for the Rangers. Last year he played 17 for the New Hampshire Junior Mountain Kings NA3HL. 17 games played, 0 goals, 1 assist. Before that, played for Summit High School in Colorado. Jamison Yakmak's goal cut it to 3-1. Islanders trailed the Rangers in the second period. Katanning, PA native. Came into this game with 5 goals, 17 last year for the IHC, formerly of Armstrong High School. So, decision made here, and it's going to be power play Rangers. Dunn gets the extra penalty. I think, a lot of observers of that whole thing would say that that was all correct. Amadon shot from the point, knocked down and out of the Islander zone. Tracy wheeling and trying to scoot into the offensive zone. Islanders send it down. And a stoppage here. I think this is an official, my bad, as far as the whistle blowing when it shouldn't have. All right, so one more time. Here's where we're at. Solovek, Amadon, Toth for the Rangers to make it 3-0. Toth power play goal. Yakmak cut it to 3-1. Otero made it 4-1. Rangers responded pretty quickly after the Yakmak goal. The 3 first period goals for the Rangers were early or late. And then Luke Weir with the goal in the second period to make it 5-1, and that's where we're at currently. 5-2 now with the goal that was scored in the third period by Posthumous. Shot is taken. Henry melting it down. Now all of a sudden with that thing that happened just a little bit ago between Dunn and Dunlap. Things are getting a little nastier. What we call this penalty kill, folks. Got this special teams moment. It's no less important than the previous ones. Rangers have gotten through for 1 power play goal in this game. Nice bust up by Frodkin. Didn't he have the chance earlier? Islanders had a few shorthanded bids. But ultimately, the Rangers took care of that. This is Henning for BJR. As Islanders players challenging. Half minute left on the power play. Otero, near point control. Passing the half wall. Henning. Shot. Crescenzo and Speedback were there to block it wide. And nice finishing effort by Ethan Frodkin. Islanders Hockey Club veteran, 2006 player from Westford. Out to neutral. Otero got by Ralston. Power play's down to 5 seconds. Speedback. He eliminates this man from the play all the way, and referee's right there. You got to watch out. He's delivering some nice cross checks to Otero, and then Otero, makes it difficult for Spivak to get his stick out, and all that was allowed. And I don't necessarily say that in a way to imply that I think otherwise action should have been taken. Ripped by Zelik near wing, gets the back glass. 12-12 to go, third period. O'Keefe into the offensive zone for the IHC. Taking it around the net, coming out far side, passing, and the Islanders were a little late to activate there. Ralston passed it, and the Rangers now recontrol it. Set on for Maximu. Mason Maximu. Brother Kelly and he both played for the South Shore Kings previous. Whack from Zaruba, left point. Save is made, held onto by Henry. New York natives, the Maximu brothers. Kelly Maximu not playing this season. Last season was last season. Guess who involved in the face-off win? Mason Maximu. Puck going down into the Ranger zone. Icing stopping the clock with 11:28 to go. There is still plenty of time left in this one. Posthumous came into this game with 6 goals for the Premier IHC. All up from the elite team last year when he had 19 goals. Maximu wins another faceoff. shot taken, and that was from Matej Solovek, and the save is made by Henry. Rangers looking for another quadruple insurance goal. Right? Oh no, I got to think about that. That's new lingo that's coming in from me. Folks, my play-by-play over the last decade plus has been a mixture of things I've heard from other broadcasters and things that I mix in that I don't think I've ever heard anybody else say. Two-goal lead is insurance. So a 3-goal lead is double insurance. So 4-goal lead, is triple insurance. That's what they're looking for. Amadon trying to break through. Left circle shot. Nice effort to go a little bit wide there and still earn himself a nice shot opportunity, and the save had to be made by Henry. Amadon turns and fires, and he scores. Braden Amadon with a fierce effort just above the circles, staying demure and staying mindful. Braden Amadon gets the Rangers the six-pack. It's 6-2 them with 10:09 to go in the third. His second goal of the game. There you go, folks. Triple insurance, six-pack, and also, for the Rangers, they have responded very well to both Islanders' goals as they have answered each time. Ranger player down on this drive to the net. Things got physical and still down, but hopefully will be okay. Might need some trainer attention. I believe this is Toth. Yes. And slow to get up, but indeed getting back up is Peter Toth. /26 season started off with 2 wins in upstate New York versus the Utica Comets on September 22nd and 23rd, 4-2 and 3-0. And they continued their run of New York teams, but they moved to the Junior Bruins Showcase in September, and the Islanders beat the New York Dynamo 4-0. 1-0 shootout win versus Universal Sherbrooke. The Dynamo win September 26th. The Sherbrooke win the 27th. They also played Universal College Gatineau on the 27th, won 6-0. Beat the Red River Spartans, formerly the Nashville Spartans, 5-1, September 28th. That was September. Dapkus had trouble at the left point. Rangers entering a 3-on-2. Send it towards the net. Islanders have more work to do. Yakmak gets to it to poke. Otero crunched by Posthumous end boards. Big go down time there. Spivak for Yakmak. Rangers recontrol. Otero dumps in from the red line. Under 9 minutes to play. Regulation. Rangers change time. Islanders too. 8-1 win for the IHC to start October on the 9th versus the Thunder Hockey Club here at Gallant. Coming back from what is the usual start off September on the road. Hardly do the Islanders ever open at home in September. 5-4 win over the Northern Cyclones. Tough road win versus the Cyclones. A shootout win on October 11th at Cyclones Arena. On October 15th, they beat the South Shore Kings 2-0 in Foxborough. Tough road wins. Shot is blocked. And this is Bo Dalibou wanting it. Skating towards the net. Shot on goal. Saves made by Ball. Put to the point. Mike Ross stepping in, shooting. Ball to saves. Green time Crescenzo in front, but still, Ball's got the electric vision. Played out. I don't know. That sounds good to me. That is to say, he's seeing it very sharply. O'Keefe shot, and right there is a good example. Track that puck, coming in all the way, scooped it up, and Tanner Ball looks quite confident. 7:34 to go in the third period, a 6-2 lead for the Boston Rangers. This is round 3 between these two teams this season. The Islanders beat the Rangers at home October 22nd, 6-3. Islanders beat the Springfield Picks October 26th, 4-1 in Springfield. The only one of only 2 up to this point times that the Islanders have not won, but instead took the extra time lost point was the 4-3 win that the Boston Rangers notched at home in Worcester, 4-3 on November 7th. Then the Islanders stayed in Worcester and beat the Railers 8-0 on the 11th. Another overtime loss was a 3-2 falling to the Northern Cyclones. We were here for that. That was actually my first game for the Islanders premiere this season on the air. And the Islanders, they were vexed about that one. I can't imagine how they'll feel about this one if they're not able to come back with time remaining, under 7 minutes to go. Islanders, the showcase after that November 13th. Oh, here's Adam Hottie, and he scores. To the top left corner it goes. Adam Hottie buries it. Streaking to the net. And with 6:34 left, it's 6-3. Rangers lead. Adam Hottie buries it. That is Fermanis. Is dealing with discomfort. He's down in front of the Islanders bench. Without looking at replay, I can't be sure how this happened, but it's certainly been a physical game throughout. And Ranger players getting punished for this by exiting. That is Nolan Zellick. So, folks, we're not done yet. 6:34 left, third period. Rangers lead 6-3. They just lost their fourth line center, Zellick. The fourth line is a big part of why we're at where we're at right now with the goals that have happened. 2 for Amadon, 1 for Solovek. But their centerman goes away. Islanders beat the Wilkes-Barre Knights 2-0 on November 21st to start the showcase. 3-2 comeback win in overtime versus Worcester on the 22nd. 2-0 win versus the Kings November 22nd. Beat the Utica Comets 5-4 in a shootout on the 23rd to end the showcase. So what do we got now? Oh boy, folks, we got a 5-minute power play. I would say buckle up. Ross to the front. Shot over the net by Posthumous. Sets it up for Halloran. Right point drive, ball to save, rebound, score! Power play goal. There's a fight going on, Ross. It's been broken up quickly. Oh, and Yakmak got dusted up. McLean goes back to the bench. This is crazy. This is the second time we've seen this. The Islanders score while they're tending to an injured teammate. And other Ranger players got to go. Can you believe this? With 6:08 left in the period and regulation, McLean goes goodbye. And who got this goal? Yakmak is to the bench. Okay, is he leaning away? Was it Yak, guys? Was it Yakmak? Who scored? Hey, any parents to my left here? Who got the goal? Anybody know? Is it Yakmak? Do we know who got the goal just now? Okay, we'll figure it out. The Islanders have cut this to 6-4. Hauser. I believe it was Hauser. The attention got diverted there. I was trying to track it down, but then the afterwards happened, and the Islanders have put 2 quick goals up. 6:08 left. So Zelik, his ejection resulted in a 5-minute major, and then the thing that happened afterwards with Yakmak and McLean on the 6-4 goal, but then Yakmak is serving in the penalty. No, he's not in the penalty bench now. They got Yakmak up there for 2. Well, I don't know. Does he have to go as well? McLean got tossed in that moment. Oh my, this is insane. Boston Rangers, if the Islanders Hockey Club come back here, folks, I'm just going to say it now. With 6:08 left, the Boston Rangers will kick themselves until they're black and blue, because this would be, let's not even speculate. Let's just see what's going to happen, because the Rangers just got 2 5-minute majors against. A second one's been added. The first one only had 25 seconds pass through before the Islanders scored on it. So now it's going to be 4-on-3 for almost the rest of this game, barring anything further. Disbelief at what has taken place here. Amadon made it 6-2 Rangers, but now Hottie and I believe Hauser, we'll check the box score, have cut it to 6-4. Rip from Monis. He's back out there. Saves made, ball. Islanders are now the word using again electric. They're electrified. Fermanis to the left side. Shot is home from Adam Hottie. Six 5. It's a 1-goal game with 5:40 left. Two straight power play goals for the Islanders. This is unbelievable. You think back to all the saves Tanner Ball has made to this point, and they have all been very important. Holleran. Hauser. Same personnel situation for special teams. Hauser gives to the left point. Ross approaching, shooting. Glove saves made from the top of the left circle. Get out of here, says Tanner Ball to that puck. .523 left. Posthumous wins the faceoff. Hauser, point people pass. Holleran approaching, shooting, knocked down in front. Save is made. Oh, given the pad save. Hauser wanted it from Posthumous, but just got by him with the open net. Posthumous, the Holleran. Here comes his shot from the right point. Avedon knocked it down. Rangers can't make it leave. Ross, Hauser, pass to the right circle. Ross, shot blocked by Amadon. Sure, that didn't feel great, but he'll hang in there. with the line walking by Holleran to the left side for Hauser. Hauser left to east for Ross. I don't even care, folks. I'm just trying to get through it. Holleran up top, shot no. Ross passing, coming back to him. Mike Ross, point to point. Holleran lets it fly, save, ball. .4:31 to go in regulation. It was 5-2. Amadon made it 6-2. Then Hottie, maybe Hauser, and then Hottie. What says the box score? Yeah, Hauser was the one that made it 6-4. Chaos was happening. Unbelievable stuff. All right, 15 seconds left. The Yak Mac penalty is ending, so that is going to make it 5-on-3. Excitement in the building from those watching for the Islanders faithful. Apprehension for the BJR. They can't believe this. Islanders approaching to the front. They can't finish it home. 5-on-3 power play with two majors going on. Framanis, right point shot. Save ball. Holding. Whistle. 4:03 left. There's 4:03 left in the regulation. The Rangers' two power plays have 5-on-3 for another 2.5 minutes. Will they hold this? Double insurance, no nothing anymore. Wow, they've cashed in on all the policies. Dapkus. Framanis. Are they going to switch points? Yes, they are. Framanis, right point to left point. Dapkus. Right circle Framanis. Up top, Dapkus. Left side. Spivak offers it. And the rotation from the IHC. Hottie. Shot jammed. Going to go out of play. .333 left. Regulation. 2 minutes even on the 5-on-3. Rangers. Everybody's standing in the penalty box, including the backup goalie. You think they're anxious? Posthumous. Couldn't win the faceoff. Poked out nicely by the BJR. Backline pass for the IHC. All of a sudden, you have the playoff 5 in this game that's developed with the closing out happening now. Pass posthumous. Up top, Ross. Overskated, recovers. Rangers stay in the interior. Ross lets it fly. Save made. Ball. And jamming with for rebound flying into the net. And really, the Rangers got to have the attitude for Jameson Yakmak, who was injured before. He's back out there of saying, you probably did the worst to yourself there. Tanner Ball, hoping his home will be secure for another 3:09. Face off to the right, his perspective. Rangers want another face off, and that has been a key element of this game. They were able to clear it. Ross reaching the red line, reaching the offensive blue. Up the left side, Ross holding. Minute 21 on the 5-on-3. Ross still holding. Pass to the right point man, Holleran. He can't hold it in the zone. Pass it backwards. Hauser gets it. Still 5-on-3 for another minute plus. Hauser into the offensive zone. Sets up Scott Allen. Allen passes to Edis Framanis. Backs up to the left point. Controls. He's got the room. He's got passing options. Here comes a new one. It's to Hauser. Sullivan Hauser, the righty, getting through the left circle. Hauser to the front. Allen trying to drag and rip, but the Rangers too much to deal with. Amadon and Zaruba. Amadon's off to the bench now. Zaruba stays out there. Dapkus in the near corner. Rangers players getting there. Can't clear. Allen passing. It's through Tracy and to Spivak. Spivak, a spin into the left circle and then passes. Adam Hottie to Framanis, right circle. Rangers trying to kill off another 15 seconds of the 5-on-3. Allen stepping in, shoots, save, made, ball. Rangers gonna get the clear. And we got 100 seconds left. Romanis into the offensive zone. Edis Romanis. Passing. Scott Allen. He passes. Spivak up top. Dapkus fanned on it. Tracy trying to give for the breakaway. Has trouble. Oh, it's just onside. Tracy giving it to Otero, and he backs out. I don't know what the deal is here, but the offside whistle didn't blow. But the Rangers decide to kill the time off. That was wild. Now sent back into the Islanders zone with 1:05 to play. All the power play time's gone away. The Islanders did the damage. They scored multiple goals, but they need one more to tie. We'll see about Henry going to the goal for the extra, to the bench for the extra skater. There he goes. Dalbu passes zone to the left side. Back where it came from. 46.8 seconds left. Timeout time. Islanders. Coach Murphy, we'll talk about this whole deal. Regardless of what happens here, whether or not the Islanders can stay perfect in regulation, what an effort it has been. I tell you what, folks, and these two teams, we talk about the fact that the Rangers previously gave them one of their 2 extra time losses. They have played one heck of a season series. Solovek, Amadon, Toth, Otero, Amadon for the Rangers. And Luke Ware. Yakmak, Posthumous, Hottie, Hauser, and Hottie for the Islanders. A 1-goal game. Are we going to finish with that? Rangers have an empty net possibility. Yakmak, Romanis, Hottie, Allen, Holleran, Spivak. Allen taking the face off. No, he's out for Romanis well. Top taking it for the Rangers. He's back out there. Islanders win it. Hottie to Spivak. Can't handle the left point. Trying to rescue this and has done so. Put it back into the Rangers zone with 39 seconds left. Islanders had to tag up for the onside, and they're swarming in for the forecheck. They're able to keep this in. Oh, a takedown of Spivak from behind. A Hottie shot in the chaos from the right circle. Save ball. Play stayed legal, and the Islanders tried to sink one through the chaos. 29.4 seconds. Allen taking the draw. Maximo for the Rangers. Maximo wins it. Rangers try and clear. No, from Honest. Allen crosses one to Holleran. He got hit, and Holleran's able to shoot. Blocked! Rangers get it done. Maximo, one effort it's been for him. Empty net. Shot is stopped by Framanis. Another one, Dunlap. It's blocked. 8 seconds left. One more try for the Rangers. Keep it in the offensive zone. Maximo, bang. Mason Maximo from the far half wall says, time to visit a chat room about glow sticks. Get those glow sticks out. The Boston Junior Rangers are going to come out on top in this one when it's all said and done. 2.5 seconds left. Islanders with multiple skater saves to stop the empty net threat. But Rangers relentless. And Mason Maximo, whose face-off wins in this game have carried the Rangers to where they are, which is a win. And they give the Islanders Hockey Club their first regulation loss of 25/26. 7-5 the final score. The Boston Rangers survive a lengthy 5-on-3, despite the Islanders scoring on it multiple times. Triple insurance goal was the game winner. The 6th goal for the Boston Rangers, the game winner from who we could argue is the first star of the game, Braden Amadon. I would give Tanner Ball and Mesa Maximu on the virtues of what they did. Stars number 2 and 3. Again, we'll say a total team effort for the Boston Rangers in this one. What a game between these two teams. The Islanders made us keep the edge of the couch occupied all the way to the end. Big comeback effort just falls short. The Rangers win this one in regulation by a final score of 7-5. So I think we're done here. Yeah, let's sign off. For my cameraman producer, Larry Haber, this is Jim McCabe saying thanks for watching and listening to this USPHL premiere game on Black Bear TV. One more time to tell you, the Islanders Hockey Club and Boston Junior Rangers played a good one. Rangers come out on top 7-5. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.